Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. All right, so let's get into June. June, that month went by so fast. Like, where'd it go? All right, we're back. Let's talk about it. So June was a pretty good month when it came to fragrances. I was able to work with Twisted Lily as well as Sense Angel. I found two fragrances through, I think one was through Amazon, one was through Drama Shop. I found a fragrance on Fragrance Net that someone mentioned. They actually mentioned two fragrances, and I picked the one that, no, they actually mentioned a fragrance, and when I went on there to get that fragrance, something made me buy this other one instead, okay? I'm glad I did. And then we did a whole video about what was on my wish list, what was in my basket, you know, that type of thing, and what I'm kind of looking forward to purchasing right before the year is out. And I got a suggestion, and I just jumped on it. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's just talk about it. Let's bring up all the fragrances we talked about in June, basically. Not all of them, but you know what I mean, the newer ones, okay? And let's just go from there. So let's just start with this one, because this one brought on some buzz, okay? This right here from the house of Lattafa, Body Oud. And this one is Sublime. So y'all told me to go get this. I went and got it as soon as it came out. Well, it didn't just come out. It had been out for a little bit. And I told you, to me, still, it's like strawberries and cream when I first smelled it, just like this. And then it goes into some other sweet, it's a sweet, mouth-watering, fruity something. Oh, it's good. I like this a lot. And I told y'all, besides the one that's Oud for Glory, right? Ooh, in this line, I really like this. Everybody was saying, oh, it's Kayali's. I don't know, because I don't buy Kayali. Okay, I don't know. If I can find out, put it here. I have to go back to an old message. I meant to go to Sephora and smell that to see if it does smell like this, because no one else has said that except for, I haven't heard anyone else say that, I should say, except for those two comments I got, that it's just a dupe of Kayali's. Did y'all say Juicy Apple? I didn't know this had apple in it. Yeah, I didn't know this had apple in it. Maybe it does. It's a bunch of fruits. Yeah, maybe it is appley and fruity and mouthwatering, but it's like a super sweet apple, crisp, but fruity, but it's creamy as well. I smell something creamy in here. Not lactonic per se, but like creamy. And I love it. This is so good. This is so fun. So like mouth watering. It's fun, okay? Yeah, okay, so I kind of get the apple, but I don't know what that other one, Eden Juicy Apple. I do not know what it smells like, but I will get my nose on it and compare the two, and we'll talk about it. I don't know, but when I first spray it, it's like strawberries and cream. But there's a fresh, crisp, like fruit in here, like crisp fruits, maybe apple. And there is something else in here, but it makes it mouthwatering and juicy and fun and flirty. And it lasts quite a long time on me. I would say like 5.5, 6 hours. So I like this one. This was a good buy. I probably pay no more than like 30 bucks for this. I don't know. But if I find it, I'll link it down below. But this is Body Oud, and this is Sublime from the house of Lattafa, or Sublime, whatever you want to call it, whatever you like. Okay, so like I said, I don't know, I just never jumped on the Kayali thing. So I picked this one up actually before that one in the same month, I believe. I don't even remember, girl. Actually, I ordered these, I remember. And you know how sometimes Drama Shop will ship in a week or two? That's what happened to the Sublime when this just came right on. So this one right here is Infini Rose, and it is from the Maison Alhambra line underneath the Lattafa umbrella. And baby, this thing smells good. When I sniff from the nozzle, it does have hints of the Oud for Glory, but it's different. It's rose. It's pretty. It is sexy. This is a sexy fragrance. Like come take me out, okay? Ooh, so this is sweet and sexy and rose, and like this one just brings me so much joy. There's something else in here like that's deeper. It definitely has like saffron or something like that. I would say it reminds me of a heavier wood, not necessarily oud, but like something in here is heavier. I don't even remember. I just know that every time I go to open this bottle and sniff it, I'm like, ooh, I remember. Like, It does that to me. It's a really good one. This is good, and they're so freaking cheap. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be a dupe of or close to cloning. Maybe their take on whatever, the other rose that's from the other line. Initio line. Atomic Rose. Get it together, Fred. Get it together. Atomic Rose. I don't know if it's duping or cloning or not. Y'all tell me. I don't even care. This smells good all by itself. So this one's good. But so far with the Body Oud line, I really like this one. I mean, I like Oud for Glory, but that's like summer, and Oud for Glory is like my winter slay. So this actually was purchased, I believe, at the end of May. So it either came the last week of May, something like that, and was filmed and uploaded like the first week of June. But this one right here is Fabulous Yuzu from Mancera. So this is a beautiful, oh girl, lemon tart fragrance. This is good. This is good. I really like this. I initially watched the video. Oh, there go the camera. So I initially watched the video where I initially watched the video where Lulu was talking about Jasmine exclusive. I think she mentioned Tonka Cola being available on FragranceNet. And I said, you know what? Let me go see, because I could just order Tonka Cola, right? But when I got there, I was like, I'm reading the notes, like, I'm not sure. Let me just get this one, because this one sounds good. Like, I can't pass this up. And I'm so glad I got this one. I'm so glad I got this one, because, baby, yeah, Tonka Cola, I don't know. But this one, is Yuzu Fabulous, bright and pretty and fresh. It's not extremely long lasting. We know this, right? It's not going to be this beast mode Mancera's fragrance. But it's weird. And it's like lemon and lemon custard, but kind of sharp and clean. And yeah, I don't know. I think anybody can wear this. I definitely think this is a unisex fragrance. I want to say this one too. This Infini Rose is probably unisex as well. I like it, and it's sexy for me. It's like a sexy grown woman. But I could see a man wearing it who likes sweeter rose fragrances. I could see that. But this is definitely like straight down the middle unisex for sure. Oh, this just smells so fresh. Like, I'm wearing this tomorrow. I'm going to the pool tomorrow. I'm wearing this tomorrow. I'm wearing Mancera to the pool tomorrow. Go figure. The wish list video. I did this video, and I talked about the fragrances I was interested in, would like to have, whatever, right? Just throw it in existence, put it out there. And in doing that, I learned about a company called Sphinx Cosmetics. Well, Sphinx Cosmetics also has Sphinx fragrances, and Sphinx, yeah, no. Anyway, so I end up getting two, but I have to say, I'd say this over and over until y'all get it in y'all head. Oceanic Symphony is bae. Like if they say, you know, what type of man do you like? The one who wears Oceanic Symphony. Like, it is. So this is gone. This drop is gone. I believe you can get on the waiting list now for the pre-order or something. They do have another pre-order out for the pistachio one. When it just comes, I'm just going to order one of these. It's no need for me to have all these full-size bottles at this point, but I'm definitely, when it comes in stock, if they do the 10 mil or whatever this is, I don't even know what this is. If they do this travel spray, I'm definitely going to get this in that scent, because I love this scent. It's a really nice, clean man's fragrance. It's basically a more refined, it's a better, way better Dolce & Gabbana. Like this is just sexy. This is good. Y'all, that's good. If you're a guy and you tried that sample, or they sent you that sample, let me know down below. Or if you're a female and you got that sample in your pack and you sprayed it and was like, okay, let me know. You know, could the Father's Day get that? I'm just saying, you know, could Christmas get that? Let me know. Anyway, so the ones that I chose is Heavenly Lilies, which is a beautiful fragrance. A floral gourmand sexy fragrance. I like this one. Y'all keep telling me strawberries and whatever and all that. So glad I got this one. It's still a few more on my list I would like to get, but I'm glad I got this one. Yeah, this is good. Every time I spray it, it reminds me of something though. And I cannot put my finger on the fragrance. It kind of like, there's a piece of it there. But then there's some florals in here, and it's just really good. This is really good. This is blended well. It's not one of those, I've never smelled anything like it. It's not so unique, but it's a good fragrance. And the bottle is beautiful. The longevity is good on it. And the pricing is good. I would say the full-size bottle may be $99 or something like that. I forget what it was, $89. And then, of course, you know, we got these. I think they're like 19, but we got them for like 15 on that deal. But this one is really good. Heavenly Lily. So when this one is about to run out, I don't know. I want to get a bottle because I want like the bottles. I love the bottles, and I would like to like have a few like in my collection. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I really want this bottle, but I'm gonna use that. That is good. So the other one I chose is, what was that? Kokonut. What was it again? Kokonut DAIQUIRI. That's what intrigued me. That's what brought me to the site. So I do like Kokonut DAIQUIRI. I think it's a really good, nice, fresh shave Kokonut DAIQUIRI icy. Like the ices you get from the Snow Cone Man, right? But it has the cream on top with the icy. If you're from like New Orleans or Texas or whatever, then you know what I mean. They put everything on icy, girl. You don't just go and get some pumps of syrup here. You can get everything. Fruit, nuts. This is so good too. This is for men or women. So I would say for women, we would like it because it's like coconut and it's salty, like a saltiness to it. And it would just be like a beach scent type of Kokonut DAIQUIRI scent. Or if you like that type of gourmand scent. For men, for me, for men who thought that they wanted like cocoa vanille from Mancera, but then they got it and realized, oh, this is strong, this is syrupy, this is kind of sweet, this is a little bit maybe too feminine for me. Or even Mancera's Holidays because of the tea arbor flower. So you take some of that dense away, that density, you take some of that sweetness from tea arbor flower away, and you break it down to like the base. And it's like this. This is right here is what I think men would enjoy more than those deeper, sweeter scents. Like this is sweet still, fresh, salty, like it's a daiquiri. It's a coconut daiquiri. This is good. This is good. So this is another one that I would like a full bottle of one day. So anyway, I am, you know, I'm grateful for you all because you all put me on. Thank you for putting me on. Continue to please put me on, especially fragrances like this that are like, you know, unique, different. And girl, these are affordable. Okay, put me on, put me on. All right, so let's move along. So then I was able to test out some fragrances from Twisted Lily, which is the Zerjoff line. So Twisted Lily, we did this whole little training course on Zerjoff, and I became really interested really quick. Y'all know me. But anyway, out of all these, I could tell you I would love to have Italica. This one on my list for sure that I plan on trying to get or acquire before the end of the year, definitely. And then Apollonia is a beautiful, musky, clean. This thing is good. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this. Like I smelled this all night in my sleep. I was like, okay, Zerjoff. So I'm telling you, when I sprayed it on paper, I was like, okay, well, and no. But this is good. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. It's definitely just a clean scent. I don't know if it's worth the money because a scent like that is like a gem scent to me, running errand scent. Like, it's worth the money if you have the money. It's worth the money if you have the money. Let's say that. All right, La Capitale, definitely on my list. I would love to get this bottle. Oh, I would love to get this bottle. But I told you all, I'm looking for more almond forward fragrances. I'm really enjoying the almond side of fragrances. So, Italica is good. This is good. This is good. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I know I've tried these before, but I just didn't really focus on them. I told you, I think someone sent me a bunch of samples. Lulu sent me some samples, then I got some from Twisted Lily. And I did this whole little sample sniffing thing. And I just could not choose a fragrance. I kind of got overwhelmed with the bottles, the beautiful bottles, the pricing. Which one do I really want? Do I want this much of this? It's so unique. Am I really going to wear this and get my cost per wear? Because y'all know me. So anyway, those are the three I would love to have. I would love to have those. I would love to have those. All right, so another fragrance for June, which is So much joy. So much joy. It came from Sense Angel. And this is from the house of, what is it? The house of Oud. And it is Almond Harmony. I'm telling you, Almond Harmony took that itch, that need away from me wanting to have the Killian's Black Phantom. It took it away. It helped me to, like, it fed my need for that sharp, clean, abstract almond, right? Yeah, so, but this is daytime for me, whereas the Killian one is night. But I love this. I'm still grateful that they, listen. I done wore this twice, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I done wore that twice. So that is like, way up here for June. June was a good month, friend. Then Twisted Lily came through, right? Twisted Lily, because, you know, I was supposed to get this fragrance months ago, but some things, I don't know, child. This is me. Communication sometimes be off. Anyway, I be so busy. Judy has a gun, and it's Lust for Sun. So I've been burning this, can you see, every night for like about an hour or two. This candle smells so good. Listen, the other day I was like, you cannot spend this much money on a large candle. Like, you cannot spend this much money on a candle. It's not your time, sis. It's time to start getting ready for back to school. Walmart's already putting school supplies out. It's like, that's like a warning for me, right? To start getting back to school stuff. And this is not in the budget. But this, I need this in a large form. This candle is so warm and so good. And like tiara flower and sunshine and citrus and brightness. This is so good. And it filled my room. I was like, what? But the fragrance. So when I first wore the fragrance, I told y'all, let me wear it. Let me just see. So I wore it twice because I haven't had time. I'm still playing with samples right now. This is so good. This is your summertime fragrance. Like, if you're one of those people who buy like a fragrance just for the summer, like once a year or once every other year, and you just want something like you just wearing like 1 or 2 fragrances. You're not collecting a million fragrances. This is summer. Summer in a bottle. Now, you can get the samples from Twisted Lily. You can also get a full size from Twisted Lily. I'll put my code down below. This is so, my first spray that I kept saying, what does it smell like? I don't know if I like this or not. It's just different. Like, I don't know what it is, right? I left the house. So the first like 15 minutes, I mean, it's kind of sharp. It does a little something. But when that thing comes down, I don't know if it's like coconut. I don't know what's in here. Oh, yeah. So it smells good to me. Like really warm, really good. Coconutty cream, some kind of white floral. I want to say jasmine tiara flower. I don't even know what's in here. I don't remember. But this is really good. All day. Them kids, what? Oh, you smell so good. Give me a hug. What you got on? I'm like, what? Like, it smell like that. Like a summertime. I don't know. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I went outside and it was all she wrote. I was like, oh, feeling myself. I'm feeling mine. All right, so like I said, I had no idea that Sense Angel was sending full-size bottles. I thought they were actually sending like the little decant bottles or whatever, right? And in doing so, I opened up the bottles and was shocked. I had a sample bottle, what is it called, a tester bottle, and then I had the full packaging, right? Yeah. So this one right here is Vanillée. This is beautiful. This is your boozy, beautiful vanilla fragrance. Yeah, I only wore this one time. I just really want to wear it somewhere. I don't want to just wear it just because. Like, I really want to be intentional with this. This is so good. This is so good. I love the etching on the bottle. Beautiful bottle. Yeah, M. McCullough. And I forget the lady's name that actually, you know, started the fragrance line, but it's her and the guy, it's another guy too that helps out with like the designs or whatever. But this is so beautiful. It's a nice list. Like, there's some really good people who she have on her team when it comes to creating these fragrances, and definitely check them out, especially for y'all who like Francis Kurkdjian. He has helped create some of them as well. But this right here, is this #1? Okay, when it comes to full-size bottle, I would say this is my favorite for June. My favorite fragrance of June. I like all these, though. Do I like them all? I love them all. But this is so beautiful to me. So elegant, so refined. This is a bougie luxe musk. Like they say, quiet luxury. But she ain't too quiet. Like, you sniff on her, you think she got some money. This just smells good. I don't know what it is about this fragrance. It's called Royal Muska or something like that. This is beautiful. The bottle is beautiful. Like, everything about this fragrance this is beautiful. I love this fragrance. I would have to say, if I was to rate the fragrances from this month that I experienced, I would say this is one. The Oceanic, even though it's a sample, okay, just that thing just got a chokehold on me. I would say I can't even rank them. I like them all. We ain't doing that. No, friend. We're not gonna let them feel some type of way that we love them all. We're gonna keep it real. And is there anyone I just didn't really care about that much? Not really this month. I don't think I got anything or had a sample where I was like, Now I can tell you this. I filmed several videos at the end of June, like this past week, that will go into July. And you will see that someone sent me 1,000,000 samples. And I'm just doing 4 or 5 at a time. And there are some samples that I received that I just knew, like all up in my spirit, it was for me. And when I got it and sprayed it, I was like, oh my God, this is not for me. So you will see that soon. So I didn't want to include those in this video because y'all haven't seen the videos yet. I want to get this video out to you all to just express, my feelings about June, okay? Because June was a pretty good month. I'm hoping that July is even better. I'm looking forward to July. July is more of sampling and experiencing new fragrances, I'm hoping. And I'm hoping to, I don't know, there is 1 or 2 that I would like to acquire in July. So we shall see how that goes. Other than that, that is it for me. That was my June and a wrap up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full bottles in the month of June. 2 of the travel sprays. I would say like 5 or 6 samples because I did sample some other fragrances as well that I did not mention because they didn't do it like these did it, okay? So yeah, I'm really interested in the Cosmorite line from Zerjoff. Those gourmands are really nice and buttery and good. And yeah, I'm on this almond thing, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Okay. I have some fragrances I want to get rid of too. Some like dossiers, I got duplicate stuff. I need to go and just sell them off. And then I have a few fragrances I would like to sell too. So I'll mention that soon. You'll see that. It's not a lot. I mean, yeah, but there, and it's for the low. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for supporting me. June was fun. And I look forward to July for sure. So if you like this type of content, make sure you click like. If you're new, never seen me before, hey friend, hey, come hang out with your girl, hit subscribe. Make sure you click the arrow down, click all, so you'll be notified each and every time I do an upload, as well as any post in the community tab or anything, okay? Your girl was thinking about going live July, okay? Y'all been ready for that rhyme. I'll see you on the next video. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me. Peace and blessings.